Hello. I'm just gonna check on my phone, see that it's up and running.
Let's make the ring light less bright. Let's make it either blue or orangey. I like orange.
Yeah.
Andreas!
Okay, it seems to be working because Andreas is here.
I feel like it makes our skin more natural.
Yes.
Except this isn't a natural. Normal cheeks don't stretch that much.
Yakpin here is also here.
Yakpin here is here.
Yes, he is.
The stream is alive with the sound of music.
Oh, we went completely different directions there.
Yeah, we did. As always, we are synced. We are soulmates.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Well,
we finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say. Speaking of how in sync we are.
We are relationship goals, right? Let me know. Now, Yakpin here is hungry for a sandwich.
Yes.
Yes. I am not. I'm so big, guys. Peoples. What kind of sandwich are you making? Let us know.
Yes, let us know how the sandwich turns out.
I'm just so uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what's a few hours? I can say that I'm at the gestation that I was at when the girls were born.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, very close. Yeah.
I mean, it's that whole beautiful awkwardness of how well have we exactly decided that we know which day the babies were made.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
To our best estimates and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah, here's out of bread.
No! Oh, waffles is good.
Toaster waffle sandwich. That could be good.
An Eggo sandwich.
And this has got an apple.
Well, we are
good for you.
You guys are snacked and ready to go. Is the lovely wife joining, or is she with you already? Yeah, it's.
So basically, we've been for the last couple months, we've been putting the cats out in the garage at night, but it's getting cold out there, so we're like, we should probably start try to train them to be in the house at night. And last night they were jumping at doors and woke the whole family up at 4, and it was not great.
No.
So we're all a bit tired.
Yes. And is baking, Andres says, I haven't managed to bake this week, been working full days. Is baking something that happens?
He's mentioned it before.
Yeah,
he does a little baking.
But is it like a daily thing, or is it a if so, we're gonna come and live with you because I like fresh baked stuff.
Oh yeah, Andreas. I will not be coming up to Uppsala this month. I found out that I can do my examination from here, so that's. I mean, not nice that I don't get to see you, but it's nice that I don't have to take the trip.
I need him a little bit more than you do. So, what's the deal with this?
That's just a preview thing.
So it doesn't mean that's covering your face up.
No, this is because this is this is here because you can have multiple people in the stream from different places. So down here is where you have, and no one else know what we're talking about. So Andreas says that he bakes weekly.
Nice.
and it's all right that I won't come visit.
Yes. It's not a personal.
Life is too busy anyhow at the moment. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life.
I'm just sending a thing really quick. Because when topics come up and I have a podcast that can that fits the topic, I'm like, hey, I'd love to share a link to my video about that. And sometimes people are like, yes, please. And that's how I can actually make more contacts.
There's so much going on. Church is really bad at the moment.
Oh no, what's going on over there?
Oh yeah, I feel like you mentioned that there was like some
problem with like
conflict about like where the church's priorities should be.
Board stuff, money stuff. Bureaucracy stuff, perchance.
It's hard.
Yeah. That seems to be a common problem.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, wow, this is like this is probably our lowest energy stream we've ever
Theological crisis. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, yep.
Do share if you're able to. I'm as you may have noticed, I've delved into some theological stuff.
And I'm really fed up at the moment.
Yearish.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it had to do with accepting people for who they are. That seems to be a thing.
That, and also like that's the thing that happens a lot. Another big theological crisis is the whole stewarding of resources and actually,
Are we back? It looks like we have one tiny little circle of Oh, that sucks. Differences in theological views. People are being a bit ableistic.
Yeah. I think so. We have a power-hungry person.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not the, how do I say this? I'm not picking on church as a whole. It's all organizations where the people are coming together. There's people are power-hungry people. Abusers are just attracted to groups of people.
Yeah.
Where they can just wiggle their way in and get what they want. Thank you for sharing. I've been here.
Lightening the conversation a little bit.
I'm not a power-hungry person, but I am a hungry one. Good thing my toaster waffles finished toasting. Says, yeah, I've been here.
I'm so glad for the this course that I took last year about like compared, like it was like a compared to religion, like specifically on subject like piety and things like that, and just of seeing it that how pretty much every like major faith movement, every religion has like becomes this hotbed for reactionary conservatism that tries to take control of people through
we're the loudest voice, and we're gonna kick everyone else out and make them so unwelcome that they will think that we're the only voice.
Yep. And then it's really hard to deal with that. So you're trying, that someone is, so hopefully you can.
That's the view that those are the people that are making the most noise, it seems.
Yep.
The people whose theology doesn't contain any compassion or empathy. Like, I've seen wonderful people in my life who are so full of love and grace and compassion. And then it's like, but refugees need to be legal. They need to have the right paperwork. I know my taxes going to spend on the people that are sponging off of me. I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing that I saw there is that like religious movements always tend to become more legalistic over time because it's the people who take a legalistic approach are the ones who are more likely to like study and get degrees in it and then become teachers within the religion.
Yeah. So then it just becomes an echo chamber.
Yeah, and it's like so, and that's something that like it happens in like, so there have been like evangelical Christianity in the US, but also like the American Jewish community has had like the exact same.
I've heard it's
shift.
the same in Muslim too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this absolutely happens there too.
Heck, we have a Sikh friend who's talked about it there.
Yeah.
That like the Sikh religion and their slowness in recognizing same-sex marriages and stuff. Yeah. Like,
I have no problem with the legal immigrants. My wife was here illegally for a while. Mine too.
So was I. Because when people do something illegally, it's because they have to.
Yeah. It was like, in our case, it was more of a like, okay, you can, and I guess then technically because we then got the exemption after the fact, then like it was like you weren't illegal, but it wasn't decided until you had already been here for a while. Because yeah, we saw an exemption because she was pregnant. We couldn't wait.
And like I remember with you and Sarah that you guys like waited forever to be together. Like,
yeah,
you just had to finally be together in real life.
Yeah. And then it was also because with her, I suppose it was also like the whole Brexit stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
That like before that, she would have been allowed to be here. No problem. And so it's
bureaucracy. Stinking rotten bureaucracy.
And yeah, that's the thing that like now yeah, well, this is even when we're like, we're just gonna do a chill hangout stream.
We're so not chill.
Did you see what I can't remember exactly what I wrote in the description, but I was like, we don't need to have something specific to talk about because halfway through it's gonna get weird anyway.
Oh, that is so true. Mm-hmm. It's just it's hard to be surface level when that's just not where our hearts are. Because it just feels fake and boring.
Yeah. I'm glad that Sweden has new laws against human exploitation. I haven't kept up with that, but it was so funny.
That's cool.
We were teaching our daughters the word exploitation earlier tonight. Well,
our 6-year-olds.
Yeah, they were trying to say we're trying to get them to learn the word exploitation. It didn't go very well.
The way that this word came up for our small children was that Morton, I was talking about how it's rough with 6-year-olds sometimes. Like, they're so smart and so capable and yet so unable to do what we feel they should be able to sometimes.
Yeah.
And we have to keep managing our expectations and keep like not taking their emotion personally. And they also are probably getting a bit of probably from both of our genetics, some neurodiversity-ishness.
Yeah.
So it's just really hard for them to focus on what they should be doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, our kids are spaced far apart. We're going to have to go through all this again. We're going to have to remember how to adjust our expectations again. And Morton was like, yeah, we should like look back on vlogs and stuff. And I was like, well, I don't really put their bad behavior.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, right. We need to save and look back on the raw footage that we don't put in the vlogs.
Yeah, because I don't want my kids to have anything that's going to be embarrassing for them online.
And that's how we came into exploitation.
Yeah, and we talked about how some parents will like make their kids cry to get them to take a sad picture for a thumbnail.
Yeah, or even just like the people who where the things that the kids do are like the core of the content on a YouTube channel.
Oh, that feels icky.
And yeah, that's because that is child labor.
Yeah.
If your income is dependent on things that your child does, yeah, that's bad look.
And so I asked them, how would you feel if you were screaming and crying about something and I got out my phone and started recording it? And they were like, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I think they got it. They're very bright kids.
Yes. So yeah, so you also about this, like to be more clear in the law about slavery and organized crime and things like that.
Yeah. That kind of family vlogging makes you cringe. Yeah, as well it should.
Yeah.
I want to put the good, happy memories. The thing is, like, I want to be open and honest about my struggles, but I can't go into too much detail about that because, and then I'm like making you look bad or making the kids look bad. So
yeah,
you
should only ever make yourself look bad.
Yeah. So
I mean, you shouldn't.
I was grouchy today, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's interesting how like for babies it's okay for them to, I think for babies it's okay, like in diapers everything's covered, but then it comes a point with kids where it's like, no, I'm not going to show them in their underwear anymore.
Yeah.
Like
but I also it's like it's one of those weird things where it's like you
definitely
have to
no bath time, definitely no diaper changing.
But it's like it's really interesting that you have to be careful with things like that, but you also like, but at the same time I feel like you can't live your life in fear the whole time and like let all of your actions be dictated by what a hypothetical bad person can do to you, because that's also bad, but it's but it's a very difficult thing to figure out.
For their 6th birthday video, I was like trying really hard to edit to zoom up on their faces, because they were, when we went in to surprise them with their cake and presents, like they were only wearing shirts and underwear.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to have this memory. I don't want to show my kids in their underwear.
Yeah.
Andrea says, my friend Ingrid and her partner do not post anything about their kids on social media. I respect that.
Yeah.
I don't post like all that. I mean, you know how much I post.
Yeah.
And I'm just too lazy to post pictures and things to Facebook and stuff. I just never get around to it.
Yeah. But again, yeah, I think there's like, you have to consider your own situation and like, what both yourself and your children are comfortable with. Like, especially now, the thing that now the girls are old enough that they can have opinions about how much of themselves other people can see, and we need to really listen to them. But then also, because they don't understand everything, so it's like it has to be we have to make sure that both we and the kids are comfortable with anything that we share.
Yeah.
They just don't want to expose their kids to the dangers of the internet. I believe that is, a good goal to have, is, that is commendable. But I also think that it's impossible to avoid.
Oh yeah.
At this point,
I remember when I'd asked our Morton's brother Axel and his wife Susanne. They have 2 kids, and I was like, "Can I vlog with them in it or whatever?" And they're like, Well, we had been keeping them off, but then this thing happened at school, and we just kind of changed our mind about it. That there was a special group that came to the school, and everybody, there was like 3 kids, them 2 and like 1 others that were like not allowed to participate at all because their parents said rather not on social media. So they didn't get chosen to be as a volunteer. They had to sit in a table far away from everyone else.
Right, because they could not be in any of the pictures.
And they were crushed. And they felt so bad that they were completely left out of this experience because of that.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we said this before, but we're adjusting our stance now.
Yeah. Yeah, they want their kids to have a choice. Yeah, that's the thing. And we have to, it's like, of course, now we have some stuff we've tried to keep it from being embarrassing, but like from when they were too young to make those decisions themselves. If at any point in the future they tell us that they are uncomfortable with that stuff, I mean, we would take it all down without a...
Yeah, I can just make it private.
Yeah, it's...
But I wasn't going into having a YouTube channel and including the kids blind, not thinking about what could be embarrassing. From the beginning, I've thought I wanted to put good, happy memories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My belly is just so like hard and oh.
Well, it'll be at most 2 more months.
Yeah.
It's actually today. It is 2 months till the last estimate we got of like the like from the growth that they saw in the last ultrasound. They calculated the 2 months from today, the 4th of December.
But I'm pretty sure it's end of November.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody asked for it, but I'm going to show you my belly. You're welcome. Ow, my butt.
That is a bump. Quite a bump.
Wow, it's like longer than my hand. Wait, is it longer than your hand?
Wait, if I put... Yeah, sort of.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm enormous, but in a good way. Not like those poor people that are like, I'm so fat. I hope I can get my body back. I sound like Andreas with a sore back. Well, yes, I have a sore everything.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think we should just cut it short?
That was what I was thinking.
I think we can do that.
Yes, it was nice to hang out and talk about the things that we talked about. It's like,
yes. And now we can go and watch She-Hulk.
Maybe, yeah, right. I think we only have 1 episode left to, that's out. Like, then we're all caught up.
I'm happy for you. Yeah, you can hear that was the conclusion that we needed to end this stream.
Yes, that is
the
good
bookends.
Yes. Yes, you bookended this stream like 2 pieces of bread. Bookend a sandwich.
Oh.
And with that,
we bid you adieu. Nostrils of death.